Welcome, everybody. My name's Tammy. We are recording this, so if you want to make sure that you stay muted, that would be appreciated. Who am I? I'm the Fearless Mama. I've been working online full time since, it's been 14 years, I think, something like that. I was thinking about this before, and I actually started when my husband had a mortgage broker company. I started in the space of affiliate marketing and online marketing, and I was staying home with the kids, and I was like, you know what, while he's doing that, I'm gonna segue into marketing. I always love marketing. Marketing has been my I don't know, I just study it. I love the words and how people can get people to take action and things like that. So I've been studying direct response marketing, I guess you could say, for 37 years. So, whenever you get into a business, and especially a home-based business, the first thing you think about is, well, what do I do next? And well, you generate leads, you start marketing a simple website. So I kind of fell in love with this process 14 years ago. I love the simple three-step process that you can get yourself involved in here tonight. And we keep it really, really simple. So my son will do the presentation, the overview. And we have members on here, you can see. So this is being recorded, like I said, and we just want to make sure that you get your information so that you can get started to make the 10K Christmas cash. That's the whole point, right? So 10K before Christmas holiday theme. And of course, results are based upon your effort, but we always like to have a goal. That's why we launched it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do a Zoom tonight because what I'm working on behind the scenes, I'll just explain to everybody, is I like to revamp Get Fearless Freedom. Okay. So what am I working on? Technically, I'm not the one doing it or building it, but my programmer is. So behind the scenes, we're going to be changing a couple things. And let me just show everybody here. Of course, like I said, I'm recording this because I didn't announce this to my membership that I was having a Zoom tonight. So, hey, if you're plugged into the Facebook group, you're going to get a notification. If you're plugged into the chat, we do have a team chat. Some people like it, some people don't. And I did announce that we are. So I'm just going to share the back office, the updates, and then, like I said, my son will get on, and then he will be able to go over the formal presentation. So what do we have in the back? Well, I sent my programmer the the Thursday training that we did for traffic. So that's already done. So that's back there. So you can see that the Elite Video Vault Zoom session is back there. And you can play it as many times as you want. It's about, I think it was, wasn't it, Mary Beth, like about an hour? I think we had. It was about 40 minutes, yeah. So that's a really good one because that's number one question that I get when people call into the callback hotline is, where do I get traffic? Where do I get leads? Well, we already have that covered. So it's part of the three T's that people will ask me. Where's the traffic? What's the training? Do I have to do any training? I don't want to do training. Like people will say to me, I don't want to do training. I'll say, you don't have to do training. It's literally already back there in the back office. Okay. So the traffic's already taken care of. The training's already taken care of. And then obviously the techie part, we can go into that, and Rob's going to make sure that you understand how to get set up. So, and the reason why we do these Zooms, these live overview Zooms, is sometimes people will have extra questions. It might pop up. And they also like to see the transparency of the Get Fearless Freedom. And so I'm the co-founder. It's myself, my son, and also our programmer. I don't know how to program programs, so I found him. It took me 10 years. 10 years to find him. So this is my own server, what you're seeing back here. So we have this update here. As you can see, add things all the time. We have community masterminds at any level. If you're a brand new person learning and wanting to learn about the affiliate marketing space, I even have getting started. So I have a getting started. What is a sales funnel? How do you build a sales funnel? All those kinds of things if you wanted to learn it. So it's really kind of cool. And the whole idea of Get Fearless Freedom is for you to earn while you learn. The other thing I wanted to mention with Get Fearless Freedom is you can use this system for any other opportunity. So you'll see as we go tonight, I don't do a lot of rah-rah. I get right into the meat and potatoes. I show you literally the pages that I use that I have literally live online. I have it on my YouTube channel, and right now I'm live on my YouTube. So I have my different optimization tools that I use, and I'm going to be doing a YouTube strategy session too as well. Some people still use YouTube. More people are using TikTok, but I like YouTube. It still brings me in a lot of sales because it's like a search engine. Okay. So I use one of the tools back here that we have for Get Fearless Freedom. But this is the cool part of GFF is you can create any pages you want on the fly. Okay. So even if you have another marketing system, this is still very valuable because it doesn't cost you lots and lots of money a month. It's only $47. That's it a month. And you can have as many pages as you want. Okay. So that's the benefit. The other update we're gonna have is when you go to your sales page, okay? And you look at your sales page, it's gonna have new colors. I always like to update the colors. I'm also having a new 800 number loaded. As you know, I have the 800 number with your ID number. Every single person, it's tied to you so that I know when someone calls the 800 number, if they call in and say, hey, it's ID number, whatever, I can look it up in my back office in my admin and it says, oh, it's Christina, or hey, it's Bruce, or it's Mary Beth. And that's how I know who gets the sale. That's how the system works. So pretty cool, and as we keep bringing on more and more people, I'd love to have your testimonial and we'll put it right up here front and center. These are just some of the people over the years that wanted to give me their name. Believe it or not, there's some people that just didn't want to give me their name and they wanted to remain anonymous, and that's fine too. Okay. I don't, pressure anybody to give me a testimonial. So these are the updates, and like I said, it's going to be different colors. I might do a new 7-minute video for the new year in 2026. I might not. I haven't decided. But yeah, these are some of the things that we're working on. And of course, as you know, if you've ever hired a programmer, and I gave him like 5 things to do. So he's like working on this, this, and this. And so we're going to have that, available for people. So hopefully that makes sense. Um, let's see, let me just go in the back office again. Um, Let me see. I think I kept everything else pretty much the same. What I like is the 2000 level where it's optional. So like in other words, if you want to give your prospect or the person that's looking at GFF with you, if you want to give them a discount, that's optional. Like I said, that's why I said it on the 7-minute video. It's like, hey, you can either get a cash, discount or you can get a laptop. The laptops are very, very popular, and my son can get those, set up for you. So, anyway, so I'm trying to stall. I'm still waiting for Rob. Now, who is on here by the show of hands is new, so I can see who is new to joining. That's the first question. And then the second question is how many years have you been in the industry? That's another good question for everybody. And I'm just kind of getting an idea of who I have here on the audience tonight. Like, have you marketed before? Are you brand new? Like, just so I can get an idea moving forward. And then we can take it from there. Just put it in the chat. If you're an expert and you've been working online for years and years, that's also nice to know. Okay, cool. Yep. Bruce and I used to work together years ago. Mary Beth, do you remember Bruce with Little Ticket to Wealth?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. Familiar face and familiar name. Yeah, yeah.
He
That's
recently.
where I met you, Tammy. That's how you and I connected
Yeah,
back in the day with A Little Ticket to Wealth.
the member to member space.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, that was the days, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
The
was really
pizza,
fun.
the pizza formula. Remember it? We made a lot of money with that.
Yeah, those envelopes being shipped overnight. Yep. Now it's all Cash App, Zelle. Like there's so many ways, crypto. I mean, back then there was no crypto. Well, there might have been. It might have been just starting. But back then was the days where we would just, ship off the cash and or ship off a check, you know. So it's pretty cool. And I think Karen's relatively new. Karen's been advertising and all that. So, and if I see your I bump it up. If I see that you're posting on Facebook, I always try to support everybody. So, all right. So let me do this. I don't go off of notes. I personally have it memorized like the back of my hand. Like literally I've done this so many times in the past 6 years. So let me just do this. I specifically like um, the callback and the email portal because no one else has it. And so I'm going to specifically talk on that tonight. So what I do before each Zoom is, and I'll share my screen again because I think it's better for over the shoulder because even speaking of the pizza box, Rod Stinson, this is how he trained everybody. He'd actually have one Zoom a week, Thursday night. And I'd message him. I said, you know what? I have a question. And you know what he said to me? He said, you know what, Tammy, that's a great question. Can you hang on and hold on to that question until Thursday night? I mean, literally, he wouldn't even answer me in an email. He wanted to make sure that people would see it, in their own eyes, like literally on the screen. So that's why I think that Zooms are still very important because that's how I learned. So this is what I do like tonight or today. I go into my own back office and no one else follows up for you in the space except for GFF. So there's other systems out there but they won't email your leads for you. So that's number one. That's what sets us apart. Okay. So I wanted something different. Yes, I wanted the 100% commissions, 200, 500, 1,000, and 2,000. And of course, if you've listened to my 7-minute video, then you would already know that that's the commission levels, right? So the whole idea of these Zooms is to get a little bit more in-depth understanding of GFF and the services that we provide for you. Okay. So how do you get the emails? How do you get the emails onto your list? Well, you can purchase traffic right underneath there's a on your system, it'll say this. It'll say done for you co-op. So you can run traffic like this. You can purchase traffic from the 5 vendors that I've given out. I've sent you the personal my 5 vendors too, by the way, Bruce, by email. I don't know if you got it. But I did send that to you a couple days ago from the support email. So I just want people to always have so many different options for traffic that they can pick whatever they want. Okay. So these are two things that I wanted to cover before Rob jumps on is that I email your leads. So I follow up, I can run your traffic and I can run or follow up with your leads by email. Okay. Now, some people choose to do whatever they want to do with the system, and that's fine because this is the shell, this is the system, the 7-minute video is converting, and it's just honestly, we're always tweaking it. So the other thing, like I said, is the 800 number. The 800 number is going to be updated, like I said, but you can dial into 800-995-0795. And you can leave me a message. I've had 2 people actually text me tonight, and which I'm pretty excited about, but I'm converting the 800 number into a texting where I can get inbound texting. I can't do outbound because there's so many things you gotta take. It's like 2-month process. But now, did you know that? Like if you want to do texting in your business, it takes you 2 months. A lot of people ruined it in this space to actually be doing texting back and forth. So I just want people to know. The other update that we have is we added a phone field. So if you do want to use a GFF capture page, you can use and you want to text that person yourself and say, hey, did you get a chance to watch the 7-minute video? If not, here's my video again. So you can text people if you want. So you can actually collect the number, but you can do it manually. Okay. So Rob, are you ready? I just been giving everybody the updates. I'm glad that you were a little late because honestly, I had a lot to share. So we're updating the colors, we're updating the 800 number, we're getting a text capability. I'm always working on more enhancements for Get Fearless Freedom.
I am ready.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. And you know your mom, I kind of get bored. That's why I'm always changing colors and doing things to the back office to GFF, but ultimately it's still the same 200, 500, 1,000 and 2,000. So, yeah.
That's
So,
right. When you have a good course, you just tweak it over time. You So you
Hmm.
get it, new tires, new tweaks here and there. That's what we feel like with GFF.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's given a freedom lifestyle for me, traveling all around, being able to be a laptop guy and
Mhm.
just go throughout this country. And so right now I'm at Starbucks Ruse right now and enjoying a little breve latte. So, that's kind of my love. It's good to go around and get to enjoy this freedom.
Oh
So,
yeah, a whole month
yeah,
we took off in order to be with our family. We literally took a whole month off, and it was just because of our lifestyle, our laptop lifestyle, and using this system.
yes, it's been awesome. Absolutely. Yeah. So we have a great presentation tonight, and hopefully there's no background noise. I don't think these AirPods do a pretty good job with that.
No, I can't
But
hear
yeah,
anything but you.
good. Okay, good.
Yep, it's all
But
yours. Floor's yours.
very nice. But yeah, we have a really great system of referring here. Basically, whoever invited you, you get right back to them. So that's how we do it. We have a very clean, open, honest community where everyone gets to invite people to these Zooms. This is a platform for you guys to invite. If I only knew in the beginning when I started, and it was 7 years ago, and they said only have to invite to a Zoom, and then the rest is explained, and then it just gets the people right back to me, I would have done that. Absolutely. Just like any business, of course, I do like to go through this pretty quick, but there are businesses out there that don't talk about this, but it's like a gym membership. I personally have lost 45 pounds in 2 years. And how would that happen? It was actually me putting in the work, went to the gym, go hiking, things like that, eating better, healthier. But this system is really cool because it's a very automated system, very easy from A to Z, ground up, and that's why you see all the members on here tonight. Of course, you're going to see through here we have rules of the house. We're a really cool community. We love people. We love helping them get to where they got to get going, and we just have specific rules, just like this. Respectful, things like that. Lights, camera, action. Of course, like any opportunity, I always say the best opportunity is getting off the fence, right? We always have this thing in our minds that we're like, okay, we see something, we're not necessarily sure if we're going to, go forward. And that's always the human mind. It is when I started my own journey of better health. It was a lot of mental roadblocks, but the thing is we all start, right? Whether we're 60, whether we're 40, 30, 20, you name it. We all have a starting period when we want to start, and that's tonight. Because, the thing is, you see all these greats, we always say to ourselves, but I don't want the hurts. I don't want the pain, but they can have it. Sure, certainly. Henry Ford can fail a million times, but not me tonight on this Zoom. Well, you want to get rid of that thinking we're all going to fail. You might as well join in and actually be like that song, Losers, with Jelly Roll and Post Malone. I joke around, but no, we are all winners, right? And so that's why November, it's now November. Oh my goodness. Like, I cannot believe this. Like, it's already November. And we all said to ourselves in January, it's going to happen. We are going to make it happen. And then sometimes now in November, and that same word is we're going to make it happen. Well, tonight we're making it happen. And luckily, we're not in the stock market. We are not in the crypto market. We are in the people market, and people are always awesome. It's just the perspective you want to have on people. And that's why we have a system that revolves around what people needed in this industry and what people didn't want to see in this industry, right? And so the American dream, the Canadian dream, the Mexican dream, you name it, is still alive. It's actually very well. It's just your perspective on life. When craziness is happening in the world, we come in on here to save the day. And still, yes, a little ghosts are, kind of lingering around, Mom. At least on that page, they are.
Yeah,
But
that's
these
okay. We're
are,
still sort of in the Halloween slash, Thanksgiving.
yes, yes, certainly.
Yep,
But
yep.
we've had so many great people that have absolutely just taken advantage of a bonus that we're going to show you tonight, which is cool. So we have a seven-figure business in a box. Now, if you're on this Zoom, you're on a replay, a live. A lot of people use words like business in a box, but they don't actually really mean it. It's a lot of hard setup. It's a lot of, where you just get in and then your left hand, just drying just like that. We did a different approach. We knew that people in this 2025, I can't believe that, right? But 2026, we knew that that's what people needed. Like they needed this hands-on. They needed their sales closed, everything like that, because people don't like to talk to people. That's what Mom and I found out. We found out that people don't like to talk to people when it comes to sales. So we actually take care of that and we actually talk to them for you, which is cool. A lot of people search for income here and they search it for here. They also go here. But the thing is we all know that leads to here. We all know it does because the 9 to 5 rat race always, always keeps you in the loop. Tonight, we're breaking out of that and we actually cover this. So what is this system? Well, we're going to get to that. Luckily, you don't have to wait till like an hour from now because I like to show it right away. But this is a time saving, a techie free, and a traffic and like where traffic comes to you, eyeballs and clicks, people coming to you, and the training that's all been covered in a plug and play money system. Now, what does that exactly involve? Well, what we do here is we actually created a system that is going to be yours at a duplicatable back office tonight. So we actually created a non-white label program, very simple. You're going to look at it once you're in, you're going to be like, wow, this is simple. This is something that is not this glamorous looking website. It's also robust, but still a modern vibe. It still has that ability to get you from A to B to Z, right? So which is really cool, and you don't have to ship a thing. A lot of times people get really hung up on this. They do a drop ship business and they have to like buy one thing and ship it here, and they're worried about where it's going to go. This is actually an all digital product, but we do have some physical bonuses that you guys want to stick till the end. Because in this economy, you're going to get a 2-for-1 for this business. It's incredible. It really is. So we sell tools that everyone needs online. And when Mom brought this up and she said, okay, we really do need to have a system that everyone needs and can use, right? Like it's really important that we have tools that everyone can use. And so to get to the backstory of why we created GFF was we knew that another system on the marketplace would look another system on the marketplace. Can we all agree? Type a number 7 if you agree. If you've seen a million programs out there that all simply promise the world. I'd like to see 7s because I love 7. It's my favorite number. You guys are agreeing, and I'm sure people that are watching as a replay agree. So the gold rush, that really was in succession, where the success came from, I meant, was actually people selling the tools and the picks and the shovels to people. That's actually where they made the money. And that was something mind blowing to me because I thought, hey, the gold, but gold was rare, right? So we got to make sure that when we sell, we want to make it where it's a fluidness, right? Where people go, oh, I need that system. I need that. I need those tools. That's why you're going to see the success that people have been having because they have that aha moment, like, oh, wait a minute, I could be that. So it's kind of cool. You also get paid 100% commissions for reselling this. And you're going to learn how we as a company help you along with being a member. So it's really cool. You actually get to be a part of our community, but actually make that money. So we close the sales. Gone are the days where you're out there and you're talking and you're telling everyone about your business, what it is. My mom takes care of it. We actually set up the people. So you're looking at this guy right here. Hello, Robert. I'm her son. I set up everyone. I also help her with the email marketing on the back end. We help each other. Actually, that's a combined effort. We help each other. We also have done for you images. So a lot of times you join, I'm sure you've seen teams and groups and communities out there where you join and you grab. I love that image. That's what you'll say to yourself. I love that image. And then you go to download it, you look around and you're like, do I use that? Can I use that? And what you're going to learn here is we actually do give you the actual blueprint on how and where to market and an easy comp plan. So here it is, 4 levels. If you haven't and you looked over everything and you've ignored me till then, this is where you want to like tune on that radio station and listen in because this is the 4 levels where you can actually make money. All right. So we actually divided this down into an instant payment system. Now, how that works is it's actually quite simpler than you would think. Basically, it's a send and a receive way of how you want to get paid. Now, how we want to get paid is totally different than maybe Bruce would want to get paid or Christina or Mary Beth, right? It's always different. So right here, you can put your own merchant account. You can put the links to the checkout pages on Square. You can put Bitcoin, Ethereum, PayPal links, you name it, in the back office. You can do all that. And so that's what's really cool. And so then we devised it down even better. It's a self-serve business. So that means when you guys get people and they get people, they don't be bothering you, right? Okay. And I chopped that up because it's really interesting where and when mom and I've seen this where people get into business and they then just go like this. Please, I hope I don't get another message. Please, I hope I don't get another message. And that's where we're all at. I think we can all agree. Type of number 8, if you kind of agree with me that, when you get someone, you like the money, but you want them to have that automation too. Can we all agree? We want everyone to have automation. And so that's
Yeah,
what we did with this
let
business.
me
Mom
jump in
can
on that.
explain.
Yeah, no, it's a really good point, and I don't think we've really covered this recently on these Zooms because when I got into a business, I was like, I asked the company owner, but do you have where they can plug into training, and do you have every single step? And he'd always say yes, and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, then I had to create my own blueprint. So the blueprint I have back there, I keep tweaking it all the time, and I keep adding resources too. But that's the thing. You have everything literally that you could ever want. So you don't have to bother the sponsor. You don't have to ask this question. Sure, it's nice to assist them when you get a member to join you, but I'm saying you don't have
Mhm.
to because literally everything's back there. It's literally a turnkey business. Let me share the screen because I get a lot of these questions on the phone real quickly. I just want to share my screen. One second. I just want to show everybody where you set up your payment right here. So once you join, you'd have an admin, or excuse me, an area back here. You pay the admin and then you pay your referring member and you go right back here. And once you submit your information on how you want to get paid, you click save and literally boom, your system's set up. It's a one-click funnel. So I just wanted to say that's even going to get better. Like we're talking about so simple. I told my programmer, make it even more simple. And he's like, but it's so simple. They don't even have to do anything except for put their payment information back there. Did you know that some people don't even know how they want to get paid? Some people don't even realize you can still do Walmart MoneyGram. Some people don't realize that Cash App is like the number one way to get paid now. So we show them how. I even have a video on the registration page. So it's super, super simple. I'm always, always very, very OCD on the payment, on the join payment area. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for people. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say about the turnkey business. So I don't have to get a call in the middle of the night and say, Tammy, how do I get someone set up? Because it's already there.
Yeah, that's right, Mom. I mean, having a one-click funnel, having the ability to get to the dashboard, once you do that, and then really going and plugging in where the rest of the automation is. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
So
because
that's what.
when your dad and I were raising you, when we had our real estate business, we had all these properties. I'm going back to when, and I have a lot of people that join me that are in real estate. Right now, because the market is crashing or going to be in 2026, there's a lot of realtors looking at GFF because they hear that I used to be in real estate, right? You won't get a call in the middle of the night talking about toilets plugging, okay? You
Mhm.
will literally, all you have to do is market the system at 200, 500, 1,000, or 2,000. That's like a rent, right? That's like your monthly rent that you're getting paid in one transaction. So anyway, I just had to talk about that because I mean, when you look at it, and you can advertise this on Craigslist too, by the way. Get those Craigslist ads out there. The system will never break. You can send as much traffic as you need to the system.
Exactly. And what we, like we said, we have the back office. This is what it looks like. And of
Mhm.
course, it dynamically will change which links you click on the left there. But you'll see that main link right there. That's the link that you can actually take and then you forward to a domain. Just like any business, you're going to have always, it's going to be workwithrobert.com or etc. You just copy that link, paste it right to your forward, and that's it. And you go ahead and you can start marketing. Now, if you want to plug in anywhere else, like if we have all the extra automations, you can always do that. And that's
Mhm.
just a couple clicks as well. So that's what we've done. That's why we call it a business in a box. So a couple clicks, couple things here and there, and then you're really off to the races of reselling this system. So that's why again we're the blue jeans and we had to make it like that, right? So we created it at the first powerful level is the unlimited campaign and capture pages. So we actually have some changes that are coming, like Mom did say, that
Mhm.
are been worked. A lot of underlying code has been realigned and rechanged that we've been doing. So that whole setup, even the one click, is even going to be modified better as well. So that's why we're doing that. And then, of course, we know it comes down to leads because every business, this is not what you hear. When you get on a rah MLM company and they're saying, hey, I got the greatest, latest thing, you're not going to hear where to get the leads. That's just not what you hear. Right. And so mom has found all these places in our classified documents and stuff like that. And even what you get from day one in our guide, that's where you can go. Now, what's funny with this information, and this is what I found personally, because I've been to real estate webinar or seminars, like actually in person, and I actually have gotten the lead sources that some of them do give. And guess what I do? This is me, I'm saying. I look at them and I never explore them. So, that's really on where do you want to explore what we have, right? Because it's true, mom, right? And that's what happens to me is I'll get the lead and then I just, oh, yeah, that's there. Great. And then I don't even tap into it. So it's amazing what you find once you explore, what we have. It's really freaking cool.
Well, it's
And
probably
some of the
because you're
pay,
too busy with the setups I give you.
I
Because I'm
am,
running
I
so
am.
much traffic now. I even
Yeah.
got a text from Bruce tonight, and he's like, "I'm running so much traffic." I'm like, "So am
Yeah,
I." Like, there's so
certainly.
much traffic flying in and so many leads. It's because of the time of the year. You know what I mean? And I just
Yeah.
wanted to say one thing. Whatever top affiliate, I have like a little nice little bonus before Thanksgiving. So whoever is the top
Oh,
affiliate
awesome.
we'll get another nice little bonus like we did last year. Remember that we did
Yeah,
that?
we're gonna do some good stuff around the holidays. It's gonna be
Absolutely.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we found the problem, and then we have the solution, guys, as a community to help people. So, what happens is we see this often. We see where it looks like, hey, it's kind of like almost like like a vacation. Like, you get on the landing page and then you have all this information you got to put in, and then it just gets you through like either a funnel's broken, it doesn't work, or it's a 2015 website that doesn't even have a contact information anymore. This is
Yep.
what is out there. And so we're like, whoa, 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 we don't like that. Let's modernize it and let's clean it up. And so that's why with our system, it
Hmm.
converts at 60+% opt-in rates through certain we have traffic sources. And even just simply a clean website looks better than, that. In my opinion, because it looks really crazy when it's like that. So
And I'll show
what
mine
we,
too for the holidays, after you're done. I'll show everybody the one
yeah,
that I use.
absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we came down, it comes down to this where just as little as 5 minutes a day, you could actually just simply be advertising. Take 5 minutes out of your day and you can put up what we give you, and you're actually able to get that flow down pat. So it's pretty cool. Now, where that goes is really how are you comfortable and where you want to go in marketing, right? So the four places that we recommend tonight, you will get them right now for free where we go. But again, that classified websites, we actually have a whole unlock where all of those websites you're getting on day one. So that's really cool that you're going to get all of that. But really, some of these places may seem, oh, really? Yeah, of course I know YouTube, but then no one makes a YouTube video, right? We all watch the YouTube, but we don't make the video. So it's important that you plug in, and we have this really cool flow. So the ads that we give you on day one, and you can use a lot of these are actually YouTube formatted. So like the titles or the thumbnails that they have. A lot of these are formatted, like the one right there, automated money system. That one with the pill and stuff. That one is all formatted for YouTube. There's a lot of different ones that are in that blueprint guide and 150 images that are given on day one. So here we go, four powerful levels. Here we go, the $200 level. And this is where it starts, right? This is where your freedom journey begins. We have a one-time paid, so $200 one time. And then you have our membership, amazing membership that we're part of. You guys are going to be a part of. That's $47 a month, only $1.56 per day. This right here, coffee, that cost me $6 with $1 tip. So yeah, it adds up. It adds up. But this actually makes sense because you actually are a vehicle of wealth, not a just let me, put out a bunch of money that never gets me anywhere. So this funnel builder is really nice because you can actually use this for another business. Um, this can be used for any business. Sorry, there's people around me. People that don't pay attention. He's trying to bring some like coffee stuff, and people are like crowding this area. So, I'm like, oh my gosh, situational awareness. That's important, right, guys?
Yeah, and that's
Um,
okay because I got tons of sirens behind me. So a lot of fire
ah,
trucks tonight.
mhm,
A lot of things happening.
absolutely. But yeah, always something, right? But yeah, we have this is right here. So cool. The $200 beginner level, you can upgrade at any time, which is really amazing. A lot of systems, what happens is they get in greed mode, and that's not good. And they get, oh, you paid that one time, but you didn't pay it at the beginning. You still have to pay 200, then get in. No, no, no. You pay the difference, and it's actually coded in when you upgrade. So when you want to upgrade, that's how you can actually do that. And of course, we brought it down to the basic level. Other systems, you're going to have to be spending literally 297 a month for what you get. But this actually is where you can learn about literally the basics of marketing. Like this is so good at this value. It's insane. Then we said, okay, with the values out there and what we've seen, the value, right alone this level, even the spider friend, he's still sticking around. Uh, I told you they stick around here and there, but the $500 level is really, really that sweet spot, right? Because
Yeah.
$300 more, you really are getting where a lot of times people in business, they always ask, and this is a common thing I've seen, they've asked me, Robert, but where are you? Like, what level are you in business? That's what they've said. What level have you come in at? And so that's why I kind of say the sweet spot is around here because it gives that just enough where it's like, oh, wow, you're getting all this value. You're getting the softwares like the Craigslist auto reply software. You're getting this ability to actually resell this. You can actually right now resell this up to a person. Maybe you're in North Carolina, you're in Raleigh, North Carolina. You want to sell it to someone down in, wherever. Okay. You can sell that to it and you can actually make a $500 commission because that lawn care service, those people really needed that auto reply software for leads. And we also made it really fun and easy to actually tap into our side gig hustles. And this right here is so cool because I'm excited that we did it. Okay. But we actually not only okay, guest Vegas and stuff like that, we go there at the pawn shop, like to check it out and just kind of see what items they're always there. That's always fun. But we actually sold this Harley. Yes, we actually sold this Harley. I could airdrop the photo of it going back up on the the ramp that we sold it. But we literally sold this puppy and made a pretty good profit. And we did sell it, so we kind of cleaned it up a bit. And we were able to get that sold. So that's actually in the $500 level. And that's right there. You can see the websites that we recommend to find that arbitrage and that auction, those websites. So right there alone, pretty amazing. But of course, there's also new changes, Mom. Like I said, this is the holiday change. This is the season where we're going to be adding stuff. So tune in on these Zooms, invite the folks that you haven't yet, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that can help a lot of people, right? At the 1,000 level, this is where it gets like really, really good, because the 1,000 level is like, if you guys like hearing Mom and I talk and guests that talk and do come on, then you want to tune in on at the 1,000 level, because this is where at a one-time payment, and this is for life, being a part of a member, you can actually learn as you go and as you grow, you can learn what Mom and I do actually as marketer. One time you hear all these other, real estate events and seminars and MLMs, and they say, but if you only pay this and you got to pay this and you got to roll here and this is one time, it's 1,000. And, you get to get in unstuck. You have the live masterminds. You actually have little friends that kind of join in. Bella, she likes to sometimes pop in on the Zoom. Um, we have training on faceless video, marketing blueprints, extensions we have found. A lot of masterminds actually that cover all the YouTube as well. You just, plug in, you can log in at any time, 24/7. We also have, again, one of the newer levels, and this has been the greatest hit we've ever done. Talk about a home run, like, baseball, right? Knock it right out. This is a real one right here, because the 2,000 level is where the value is like basically where I can't technically I should put a number, but I did do it. But it's just really like astronomical, just because all the stuff we pack in, the bonuses that you guys can get tonight, and everything else like that. So the Freedom Level Elite we have, and you can learn more about this on Who Invited You on their website. You're going to learn all about the actual breakdown. But really, here on live on the Zoom, you're going to be able to see, you're going to learn the humanistic approach of AI that's going to be coming up in a mastermind. So I actually teach that. Mom and I, we got to come up with a date on teaching the new AI, the 2025 AI. But I actually teach how to use it in a humanistic approach. A lot of
Yeah.
people are all about like this, like talk of AI, but they don't use it in their marketing. They just don't know how and where to apply. So I'm going to be a Q&A that night, and you guys can ask me away of what my personal opinion is on that. So a lot of training, a lot of videos inside, absolutely packed I mean, it's like a burrito that's been like overpacked, like two tortillas, Mom, that's had to
Mhm.
hold that in. It's amazing, and all the other great values. And it's just really, really kind of a cool thing. I'm gonna get to the bonus, then we're gonna have a sign up party. We're gonna have a really great time. But really, this, like I said, like Mom has shown in the beginning, before I got on, we have the campaigns, the done for you traffic, ability to buy traffic and build your list. And instead of, kind of grinding out on social media, you can start beginning to get that. Some people like doing free, some people like doing paid. Which one do you want to do? Do you want to do in between? It's all up what you don't know though tonight, right? And so the follow up is so important. Mom has found this out. We've found this out. The follow up, the loss of a sale is really, really quick when you don't follow up. And some people feel, oh, but you're nagging them. Oh, you're just being overly following up. No, not necessarily. You'd be amazed. Worked at corporate Verizon before, and just a slight little kind, hey, I know you said you wanted to upgrade your phone, but you haven't yet. Oh, that's right. Let me get with you. So you'd be amazed. A lot of people do like to be kind of shown the way. And that's really why we like to help you guys and help your people. So that's why that callback process, and also we're working on that text method as well. And just like the email system is really cool. You get to plug into what we got, that email system, as well as, again, the membership benefits, absolutely so cool. What you get, the bridge pages, the system at any time you want. I mean, we've had people said, hey, Tammy, I couldn't sleep, didn't want to watch Netflix, but at 1 o'clock in the morning, I cannot believe it, but I learned solo ad traffic from you, and then they implement it the next day. So there's always been people that kind of, where do they want to learn?
Mhm.
It's all there. But really, this is my favorite part. This is something I personally came up with this idea. No one else was doing it. No one else would want to do it. That's the key. That last part I said, they don't want to do it. Mary Beth has sold so many of these. Mom has sold so many. I've sold so many. We have sold so many others in our community that have, that's not on here right now.
Yep.
But this bonus right here is something that actually sets entirely you as a person that wants to resell the system at a par, as well as you able to get this as a bonus. So the seven-figure earning business in a box is super amazing. Basically, for me, I was blessed with a tech knowledge. That was me, right? I'm really, really good with technology. And I don't just say that because I don't like boast in myself, but I like at 12 years old was removing viruses off of computers. And like Mac and Windows, I'm ambidextrous with both operating systems as well as Chrome. And I learned all this stuff, right? Self-taught, because I had a lady say, did you go to college? Like, what do you know? Said, no, I don't. I know I did not. So she said, wow, okay, amazing. And this was last year. She really inspired me, random stranger. I said, I'm just going to take this. I'm going to build this business for everyone that I come in contact when everyone you guys come in contact with. And we're going to build a system that instead of it taking forever when you do get in something, how about I set you up? How about I actually combine the digital with the physical? Quoted Mary Beth. She actually said that to one time. I love it. Every time she's on, I love saying it. Hi, Mary Beth. I love it because she said this, and I was like, oh, it's perfect. I got to use this. So what we do is we combine the physical world with the digital world, and we ship laptops out to you. Even if you don't want a laptop, guess what? There's actually other bonuses, like you can work like discounts off and stuff like that you can do, work with the person that actually invited you tonight. But really, to have an asset in front of you, a really, really good laptop. And I've been finding some good ones. I source these laptops all throughout from Best Buy, Amazon, different places
Yeah, for
that are
sure.
really, really good laptops. And I actually source them and I load them on a one-on-one remote Zoom call with you. So you get a brand new laptop, you crack that, take that knife out, rip, open it up, and then I actually get on with you on a one-on-one, and your people, you're like literally just keep going down. And I actually load the entire business onto the laptop with all these goodies, all these configurations, all these settings and automations that we found that are really fast and really easy to plug in and how to use this system. That's what we've done. So no one else does this in the industry. All you have to do is you fill out a form and that's it. And you act tonight. You act tonight for that bonus. And we really have a little more chat from here, Mom. But I think we covered the value and just
Mhm.
everyone. It's just been amazing. You have Bruce here. Awesome to have him and part of our
Yay, we got
community.
Bruce's on there.
Awesome, very nice. We have Mary Beth, just a lot of great
I
people. I
forgot
mean,
to
it's
send you
just
three people because I actually had three people upgrade. They were a member, but then they came back and they upgraded with me,
Mhm.
so up to 2000.
Oh yes, yes, you
Um,
will have to send that.
yeah.
So
I just wanted to real quickly answer Jose's question. If you want to unmute so I can talk with you like I'd be talking to you on the phone, that'd be fine. Uh, Go ahead and ask your question, Jose.
How are you? Remember, I messaged you a couple of times to start this.
Yes, how are you?
Uh, this is the one I tell you I have like a learning disability issue.
Oh
Like
yeah, no worries. I have a
yeah,
learning disability too.
yeah. Like I'm
I
trying to
did. I
comprehend.
really was not good in high school. The only thing that I ever had strength in was honestly just being goofy and a class clown, and I hated studying. I flunked out of college, and I just decided that was not for me. So
Yeah,
I
because I
totally
wanna.
understand.
Can you do this like anywhere in the world?
You can. Are you in the United States?
Yes, yes, I am. But I'm planning to move in the
Mhm.
future to Philippines.
Oh, nice. I know a lot of full-time marketers in the Philippines. Just
Okay.
because it's more reasonable to live there.
Yes, that's why my wife is there too. So in the future, yeah, I'll be moving out of the United States.
Yeah, this is available in the Philippines.
Okay, okay,
In other
good.
words, it's available wherever there's internet.
Okay, well, that's awesome. All right.
Yeah.
And we started opening up the laptop deal out of the United States. We got a can. I found a source in Canada, Jose. So I found that, and then I found
Mm-hmm.
there's been a few other vendors I've been trying to find worldwide that do the laptops. But again, it's like extra. It's a little bit extra than what the 2000 is because like there's as we all know that word tariffs now. And it's really bad. It's really bad. I'm talking like Canada at like tax on like $170 just for
Yeah.
a laptop. So there's like a lot of, but can it be done? Absolutely. Yeah, it can absolutely be done and worked out. You know.
Well, Jose's saying in the chat that he wants to start out at 500.
Mhm.
So to answer your question, Jose, yes, you can send and receive money anywhere in the world. I mean, they have Western Union, right?
Yeah.
So, Cash App, Wise, is actually something where it's right in the document that I send people. There's so many options now available. You don't have to get a merchant account or credit card, processing. You can use Cash App, things like that. Send and receive money anywhere. So, oh, there he is. Hi, nice to have
Okay.
you
Now,
on.
now, like, if you start like at 500, if you make money, can you save that money and just upscale to like the 2000?
Yeah, you can just upgrade anytime and pay the difference.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, in
Okay.
fact, I kind of made it that way when I relaunched it in 2023 because in 2023 we only had the 500 level.
Okay.
And then in 2024 I had some of my affiliates that said, "Hey, Tammy, I want the 1000 level. I want the 2000 level." We didn't even come out with the 2000 level until last year. And then
Okay.
we added on the laptop deal. So, yeah.
So after it's over, I just go in and just purchase the 500.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, let me show you exactly how you do it. So if you got an email from me, which I'm assuming you did,
Yeah.
so what you do is, so this is the process for anyone. So like Rob said, now it's sign up time. So you go to your email. This happens to be mine. I'm on everybody's lists. So if as long as you're sending me your capture page so I can get on your list. But this is all you
Yeah.
gotta do. See where it says
That's
click
exactly
here?
what I got. Yeah. I have it on my phone.
There you go. So you got on your phone, just click where it says click here,
Okay.
and then you see the 7-minute video right here, my friend.
Yeah.
Just click join here, and then you'll see registration page. Should see it on your phone. Are you gonna sign up on your phone or on your laptop?
I could do it on my phone.
Okay.
Oh,
Here,
right here? There it is.
yep, that's the one. See that button
Yeah.
underneath the 7-minute video? Click there,
Okay. Oh, I see it. I see it. Join here. Join. There's the 500 and join
hmm
here.
You click the 500 right there.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see that. I got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
And then you just fill out that form, agree to terms, and just first, last, phone number, security question. That's just in case you forget your password. My programmer says, "Hey, Jose, what's your security question?" Then he'll send you the password.
Okay.
Like if you
Okay.
forget it. So, but other than that, it's pretty simple. You register there, you pay the 47, and then you can send me the Cash App, however you want to pay the 500 tonight.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Yay. I'm excited that you're starting with me. That's great. And
All
if you're
right.
on Facebook with me, just send me a message after the Zoom, and
Okay.
I'll make sure that you have all the traffic resources because
Okay.
I added that at the 500 level, so it kind of beefs it up a little bit. So not only will you get the Craigslist auto reply software, I can show you that real quickly if you want.
Yeah, I don't have you on Facebook.
Oh, you don't have me on Facebook? Oh, okay. Have you been texting me or emailing me?
Emailing.
Emailing me. Ah, you've been emailing me. Oh, you're the one that emailed me today?
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize. I had like so many today.
Okay.
So that's awesome. So yeah. So all you gotta do is join at the 500, and then if you ever want to upgrade with me, you just pay the difference, you know?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So yeah,
All
you
right.
can email me, and if you are on Facebook, I'll add you into our group. Because
Okay.
I added Bruce in because he wasn't on there yet. But yeah, the
Okay.
Craigslist auto reply software is one of our like flagship products. Mary Beth's made a ton of money with it. Haven't you, Mary Beth? I'm trying to think of other people that use it all the time. But yeah, it's really cool. So you'll have that, you'll have all the capture pages and everything like that. You'll have the 200 level and the 500 level. So you don't have to pay separately for those. So if you pay for the 500, you'll have availability to resell the 200 too. But that's
Nice.
exciting. You're going to be moving over to the Philippines. So we'll have a GFF member over there.
Yes.
Yay.
Because my wife's supposed to be here last month, but Trump changed everything in the USCIS, and I waited 2 years for her, and I don't want
Mm.
her to get detained coming in here. So I said, just stay put. I'll get over there.
Yeah. Wow, what a lot of changes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, we've even thought about, leaving the country a couple
I've
Yeah.
times
said that.
in the
Jose,
It's
past
I've
get
said that.
decade because you just don't know. It's like no matter whoever gets in there, it's still going to be chaos.
it's gonna be bad with
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
guy.
Well, and
So
that's the
that's
thing that I think that people got to realize is that the worse the economy gets, the better the online businesses become. Does that make sense? Like
yeah.
the more that people need a side gig, the busier we're going to get. Like there's going to be more people coming online and more people looking for this more than ever in my 14 years of doing this. It's going to get crazy. So if we can all meet up here on Mondays and stay connected as a community and mastermind and say, hey, this is where, and we've been doing this for, like I said, since the relaunch, we've been here almost every single Monday. The only reason I was going to cancel tonight, I was telling everybody in the Facebook group, is because I had changes I had to make, but then I'm like, all right, I can get that done tomorrow. But I'm like so OCD on the 800 number when people call in. I want them to understand totally what this is, and you guys can test it if you want tonight. Make suggestions. I'm always open to suggestions, but I love the fact that I'm going to be able to text people's leads. That's huge because I mean, I get a lot of people calling into the 800 number and they don't leave a message, but I text them and guess what? They get back to me. It's crazy.
Yes. I want to make money so I can. As soon as I start making money, I want the first plane out of here.
There you go. Hey, there you go. Leverage a business. That's what Robert Kiyosaki talks about, right? Awesome.
Okay.
Well, I can't wait to have you on board. And then just send me your Facebook profile and I'll get you into the group.
Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else have any questions for me tonight? Um, And then, like Rob said, we'll have a schedule. We want to do, another chat GPT and, all that kind of stuff training. I use it quite a bit now, putting emails together. When I send out emails for people, what else do I use it for? Just mainly, if I run out of copy ideas for my emails to people. But yeah, I'm sending out and pushing out lots of emails right now. Lots of traffic. Oh, that's the other thing I want to say. The deadline for the next co-op, run is tonight is one of them. So if you get your order in tonight, I can get your traffic running for this week. I think Catherine just ordered today. She's not on here, but anyway, the next one is the 10th. So I usually run 5 to 6 people's traffic for them every week. It's something that people just know. They can go in, they can order the traffic, and rinse and repeat. Okay, everyone, have a great night. And if you have any questions, of course, you can always dial into the 800. Now you don't have to call me, Jose. Unless you still want to chat, feel free. So, okay, thanks, everyone. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Let's have a great week. Take care. Welcome aboard again, Jose. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.